Brother. Brother. Yeah.
Man, we are so fucking bored.
Yeah, no. It's early in the morning.
Yeah, literally. If this is posted right now, it is literally like fucking 8 o'clock, 7 o'clock right now.
7:30. I'm gonna go with 7:30.
Okay, we're gonna get 7:30.
Average 7:30. All right, $20.
I mean, I don't want to risk anything.
I was right.
Oh!
7:30.
Oh,
it's early. It's early. We have coffee.
Right, we have morning coffees.
I've yet to sleep.
Yeah, you hardworking person.
I am a hardworking.
You are so hardworking.
I'm so hard.
Yeah, I can tell you're sweating from your arms.
I'm so hard working.
What is up, y'all? I know it has been a little bit of timing.
A little bit of timing.
A little bit of timing.
A little bit.
You know, because when we all have some personal shit going our ways, you know,
life.
It kind of like,
you know, we drive in and...
Well, other than that, yeah, we are still here and we're still breathing.
We're still kicking.
We're still kicking.
We're still kicking.
Anyway, but like other than that, like I know it's been a while since we did last recording.
It has been a little
bit.
But
yes. Yeah, how have you been?
The same.
The same.
Whatever I said in the last video, the exact same fucking thing. Nothing's changed. Well, no, I cut my hair. It's little now.
I know. As you can see, the bun is gone.
The bun is gone.
If anyone noticed the bun,
well,
did anybody notice the bun?
We have a black background,
so
they probably
of
didn't even see the bun because it's like just blended in.
Right, it really just blended in. I mean, with my hair too, it kind of makes it look like I'm bald.
Yeah, it's same G's.
Right, or maybe if I leave it like this, there you go.
Yeah, there you go. Now they
noticeable.
kind of know. Like I can't do that because it's, you know.
Yeah, I know. I am so tempting to either want to cut this whole thing
Don't do
off.
it. Don't do it.
Like, don't get me wrong. I have my moments that I really am tempting.
I honestly regret every second of it. I
Right.
do. I just should have never did it.
No.
Should never did. I'm very upset.
Right. I get you.
But I mean, hey, new things. Like you have a license.
I know I
to
did.
drive.
I know. I mean,
I had no idea.
I mean, raise your hand if anybody actually drove without a license for quite some time.
I
know
it's a Chicago thing.
Yeah, it's a Chicago thing, you know. Like, I mean, at the same time, it's like, to me, it's like, what is the whole point of driver's license? You know, like, as long as you knew how to drive, you can actually just go.
Yeah,
you know, that was just always been my thing.
We have just gone.
Right.
Like, how many things have we done in a car with no license? Like,
yeah, many a times.
Many a times.
I have done many a travels.
You ever have car sex?
No, I haven't, but me and my wife are thinking about it.
You guys should.
Winky face.
You guys should.
Winky face.
I've had sex in literally every car I've ever owned.
I heard that like having sex in your car can really fuck up your car. I heard that
like mentally?
No, like the car itself. Like my old coworker actually told me. Yeah,
my car will be like, oh man, they fucked inside of me, like that.
No, like say that if you guys were to get in the car, and then you actually have sex, like you're getting a little bit rowdy, and you're starting to shake like this, right? You're starting to shake like this, like something like that.
Right.
There's a possibility that if you actually bounce too hard, something inside of your car underneath the bottom can actually fall off.
No, he's either got a really shitty car or he fucks really big women.
No, like that's how he was saying. It's like if you had like really hard, rough sex, like it was like literally shaking the whole car and stuff. But I guess if you shake it too hard, or something shakes in there, something's gonna get fucked up inside of that car.
It's either a really shitty car or really big women. Let me explain why. So we're gonna go back to a couple episodes, I think, like 2 episodes ago maybe, where I had talked about you have to know your dick limit.
Right.
Like how big can you go before it doesn't do anything.
Right.
So I've never had like the biggest women. Most of them petite.
Right.
And a lot of them in the car.
Right.
I've literally never had that problem.
No.
Never once.
It's still
so
perfectly fine.
Really shitty car or really big women.
Right.
I'm no offense to anybody, but and these gotta be some big girls, like some big girls, like big old, thick old bitties.
Right.
You might so much ass that it's just.
You might as well play that one OG song.
I like big booty bitches. Yeah. I remember that one. Yeah. So that
You should play that in your car. The next woman that gets in there.
Honestly, no, I don't invite women into my car.
No.
Weird.
Well, why not?
It's weird.
Like, so basically, if she didn't have a car,
Then she's walking.
Yeah, you would just have to take the bus.
Yeah, pretty much. I'll meet you there. Sorry.
Like, this ain't no free ride.
Gas ain't free, bitch.
No,
I don't call women bitch, by the way. Promise. I'm just, I'm running on like
pretty much.
I've been up for a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So. Pretty much. Yeah, it's pretty. It's actually not bad.
Have car sex.
Yeah.
You got window? No, you don't. You don't got window tints.
Yeah.
Get some window tints, or go find like a secluded area.
Right.
Like I did in front of the grocery or in the back of the grocery store here
right.
once. That was pretty fun.
Right.
They have a little parking spot back there.
Oh, they do.
I parked there, and while the woman in question was climaxing,
yeah,
somebody walked up on us and saw everything. Like, so.
See, and this is why it's so hard. Like, it's so hard to do it.
Fun.
Sure, it looks fun. It sounds fun. It really does sound fun.
I'm
open to do that. I'm open to do that with my wife. Winky face. Sorry for the TMI, but there's so many people around everywhere. Like,
I would so recommend to do it.
Yeah, like if you were to park at a certain place, I will always feel like there's going to be one person going to be that spot.
That's fine. They'll have to see a little bit of ass.
Yeah.
It happens.
Yeah.
It happens, guys.
Shit, why do I have my bare cheeks up in my windows and stuff?
They shouldn't be looking. You don't like it, don't look.
Right.
Right?
I mean, they'll probably just look in there just to see if there's a murder being committed.
Oh, yeah. There is a murder being committed. The pussy. Oh. Okay, I've definitely been up for way too long. Like, that was ridiculous.
He is half asleep, everyone.
That is.
I got him a cup of coffee. I got
coffee.
I try to put a little espresso on there.
Sans espresso. I can't do it right now, or else I'm gonna be up for fucking another 12 plus hours.
Not 12 plus hours, maybe like a few hours, maybe. Or just maybe up more longer. Yeah. Then again, maybe I'm at another 12 hours.
Yeah, probably. I don't know. I plan on going to sleep like right after this.
Right.
So, I mean, I'm drinking a coffee right now. So.
Oh, yeah.
Who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? Also, we're not sponsored.
Right. Also not sponsored. Seriously, I should really go back into writing every single piece of paper down that said not sponsored coffee.
We're like a bad Lifetime show.
Yeah, we are. I mean, we kind of are. It's like we're in a basement that's filled with bootlegged booby stuff.
Yeah, that's all. Nothing crazy. Nothing.
So, anyways, here's my big question that I always wanted to ask anybody, or I might as well ask the whole world. If you guys really do love enjoying delivery apps,
absolutely,
what is your favorite and why? Or just why in general? Because I don't like them either. I don't like them at all.
Okay, so like websites or apps? Like
apps, delivery apps, like Grubhub, Uber Eats, DoorDash, Instacart. Well, that's for groceries, but...
Postmates.
Yeah, Postmates.
There's another one. I don't remember what it's called. It's the one with the carrot.
Yeah, that's Instacart, right?
Oh, is that Instacart?
Yeah, that's Instacart. I think their logo's a carrot.
They got like Flex Driver too. Anyways, I would say Grubhub, but Uber Eats.
Yeah.
And I say Uber Eats because there was one time I got McDonald's. I think it was McDonald's. It was something with a burger. They forgot the lettuce, and I put it on the app. I wanted my lettuce. I was really upset because I didn't have lettuce on my burger. They refunded me the whole fucking order, no questions asked.
I mean, yeah, sure, anything that's missing and stuff.
Yeah,
you just get it on.
I was thinking they were gonna be like, oh, thanks. We'll make sure they're more mindful to give you lettuce.
Right.
But they just gave me a refund.
Right. No,
so I was okay with it.
I just couldn't do it at all. Throughout the whole times I have been using delivery apps, which I'm not going crazy. I feel I sound crazy for this, but every time I use a delivery app, that includes Uber Eats. It's either that my shit, I can go as small as that,
right?
But it can take over 30 to 40 minutes, and I'm 30 to 40 minutes for a small ass order, and the McDonald's that I would order is not even that far from my apartment. It's actually just.
Straight shot?
Yeah, straight shot.
I know exactly what
Tell me why that my McDonald's order was somewhere further down like 10 miles away
yeah,
from there.
they do.
Why do they do that?
Why
do they do that? Like,
so
why is my McDonald's order all the way from the other side?
Yeah, so if anybody's listening that works for Uber Eats, fucking learn how to use a GPS.
Right.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my goodness, like, definitely.
Like,
don't get me started
there,
on drivers.
and you put it over there.
Right.
And then your drivers deliver it over there.
Right.
But I'm over here.
Right. And that has happened, like, maybe 3 or 4 times with me.
Yeah, a bit.
Oh, yeah. Like, no, what I'm saying is that, too, is that a different McDonald's is, like, maybe 10 miles away, and what doesn't help at all is that the driver who picked up my food is on the other side.
Dude, oh my God.
I hated that shit.
Oh my God, when I tell you, every time I see that, like, the fucking... I could have just walked there at that point. Like,
right.
You're going to tell me that, okay, we're going to use numbers, guys. So from the 31st stop, right? You're going to tell me the restaurant on the 31st stop, well, I'm on the 29th stop. The driver that you pick for my order is on the 95th stop. How does that make sense?
Literally.
Like, of course, I'm using actual street here, but, you know, some people
95th Street is on this left side of the wall.
Yeah,
here,
it's on the wall. 31st is, like, by my foot right here, and then I'm on 29th. He's somewhere on, like, 26.
Right, so, like, for example, right here, it's like, you know, let's take this little remote for instance.
Remote.
Yeah, like, this is the
like
driver.
A vibrator.
So this is the driver right here. This is the driver, and here's the restaurant. Or, sorry, yeah, if you can see my hand. Yeah, this is the restaurant right here, and then the driver is like going like this, very, very, very slowly, because you know I'm pretty sure there's traffic.
Keep in mind,
right?
We'll use this as this is the delivery
Okay,
destination.
so
this is us.
So
and then the restaurant is right here.
Yeah.
But he's all the way the fuck over there.
Right.
Like, bro, I could have just walked at that point. Like,
right.
You're not going to tell me there's not an Uber driver within a 3-block radius of me.
Right.
It's the city.
You know what? Maybe we should challenge them.
Like,
I would love to
a
challenge.
Fight?
Not, well, maybe just that if they're fucking late with my food.
I'm going to do that. You know what? I'm going to get Grubhub later. And I'm going to, like, as soon as the driver gets here, when he calls me and he's like, this is Grubhub with your order. I'm going to be like, I bet I'll be right out. I'm going to throw on my fighting boots. Like, they're regular boots, but, like, I like to fight in them. So, I'm going to do that. I got some, like, the gauze and the medical tape.
Yeah.
I'm going to wrap it around my knuckles, and I'm going to go out there, and I'm going to be like, I challenge you to a fight. Winner takes your car.
Right.
Right? Like,
I mean,
go big or go home.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, fuck a free order. I want the car.
Yeah.
Why not?
Right.
You know? And then, when we win the car, you can have sex in it, and we'll go get the food in the car. Hey, full circle, baby.
Right. It's a win-win.
It is. It's a full circle, baby.
Right.
It's like that.
If I take the car, me and my wife take his car.
Right.
And if we get in trouble, they can go ahead and look up the license plate, and then that way, me and my wife can have the time to run.
You are no longer a registered sex offender.
Right.
Oh, yeah. Did you know that? If you get caught having sex in public, you have to register as a sex offender.
Really?
Yeah, it's public indecency or, like, public fornication. I don't know. But you also have to do it if you're by a school.
If it's, like, obviously, if it's, like, 2 adults and they're fucking in the car, that counts as sex offending?
It's still a sexual offense.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, like, if you pee by, like, a school and you get caught.
I mean, I'm not going to be that dumb enough to piss in the outside of the
school. Yeah,
but
you still have to register as a sex offender if you do. I'm not saying you do, but if you did, yeah, you got to do that.
Why would you piss on a backside of a school? You know?
I thought about it. Like the school I used to go to when I was a kid.
Yeah.
You went there too.
Yeah, of course.
I've thought about it.
Like,
let me just pee on this fucking, because fuck this school and their systems. Fuck them. Fuck them. I'm really aggressive today.
Right. Okay, really be aggressive. I mean, I can be aggressive too.
Yeah. Wait, which app do you use?
Which one?
For food.
Oh, I use well, there's between Uber Eats and DoorDash.
Okay.
Yeah, Uber Eats and DoorDash.
I actually used to do DoorDash. Like I was a driver for DoorDash. I've never used the actual app itself.
Right.
Never, not once. I've never ordered any food from DoorDash. I do, however, really like Grubhub. Fantastic. Fantastic.
I wouldn't mind putting all those to the test. Like,
yeah.
I wouldn't mind making a complete
order
video.
the same order from the same place.
Yeah, from the same. Well, it can't be guaranteed on the same place because like I said earlier, it's like we would expect for our order to go to that McDonald's like close to
29,
us,
31,
but then it's going to the
95
one that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Yeah.
So wait, what you said you were challenging me on an aggressive side or something like after?
No, I don't aggressively pee on walls. First of all. I don't know where that was going, like what you were just, but like that's where I'm gonna assume it was going. That like you think I like pee on walls aggressively?
Right, like aggressively.
Honestly, the only time I pee aggressively is like when I'm in a rush. You know, like when you really gotta push it out, and it's just. That's aggressively peeing. I usually don't do that.
Right.
I'm not like I like a steady stream.
Right, but basically, yeah, like I wouldn't mind challenging all those food apps, and hopefully they'll prove me wrong that they're not as bad.
They're not gonna prove you wrong.
Yeah,
we know that.
Definitely,
they're fucking terrible at their job.
They really are.
They're really bad at their
especially
job.
when you have the. I'm going to say this now, especially when you have the catfishes. Like. Have you ever had a driver who said it was a woman, but it turns out it was a dude?
You ever see the pictures where it's like it's just the dude in a wig?
Yeah.
I love those pictures.
Oh, really?
With facial hair and everything. It's just like the ugliest. And it's always like the ugliest wigs you could ever find.
What the?
I feel like they purposely.
That's not fooling anyone.
Right. I know you're a dude. Like, and then they show up and it's not even the same guy.
It really is.
It's fucking crazy. Like, that's what I love about these apps. They're phenomenal. That's why I like Grubhub. Because you can't look at the driver's picture. It's there, but you can't click on it like you can on Uber Eats.
Oh, really?
You know, like on Uber Eats,
you're not allowed to look at their pictures and whatnot?
I mean, you can see it, but it's just like you can't, like, zoom in on it.
Oh,
so, like, you can't really get a good look at it.
Yeah.
You know? So, fun fact, though, I did get Uber Eats Sunday.
Oh,
I didn't order it, but a friend of mine ordered it because we were swimming. And we wanted wings.
Yeah.
And the dude showed up on a tactical fucking bike. Like, this fucking thing looked like it was straight out of, like, the military.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was pretty great. It was pretty fucking great.
Well, because, like, I was going to say, are you sure it's on a bike? Because 9 times out of 10, they'll say it's on a bike, but really it's actually a car.
Which guys.
Now I actually found out, like, a while ago, is that, when they say they're on bikes, I already know they're in a car because... 9 times out of 10,
it's actually kind of funny because we were saying that.
Yeah.
We were like, oh, there's no way they're actually on a bike. Like, they're never on a bike. And he actually pulled up on a fucking bike.
Right. I mean, because, 9 times out of 10, they're still driving a car because, in my mind, I think that person don't have a license.
Yeah, probably. So that's usually that. Well, because, too, I know, like, when you do that kind of thing, like, you have to go through, like, car inspections, and you have to have, like, a certain type of insurance.
Yeah.
And, like, so if you have like a lease or like a contract on a car, sometimes you can't do shit like that. Like in these contracts.
So currently my car's on lease. Like I'm like 34 more payments I had so far. Like I have 34. Sorry, my bad. 34 more payments left in my car. So if I were to sign in for Uber Eats or whichever the delivery apps, I may not be qualified.
Yeah, exactly. Because if it's in your contract that you can't.
Oh, that I can't. Yeah, okay, so I would have to read my contract from my car.
So like most of the time, as long as it doesn't say it, you're good. But a lot of places they don't want you to do ride sharing and like food delivery with the cars because like that obviously requires a lot more maintenance. Mm-hmm. Car's gonna go down a lot quicker because you're using it a lot more.
Right.
So of course they're gonna don't do that to my fucking car while it's still in a contract.
Right,
bitch. You know, violence.
Yeah,
is always the answer.
Sometimes. Okay, maybe in your mind is all the time.
Yeah, it's
you dangerous bastard.
I am a very dangerous man. Now,
let me tell you. Let me talk to you.
I've been dying to do that. I really have. I hope I didn't like knock out my microphone. Hold on, guys. Give me just a moment. Choo. We're good. I really need sleep. Any hoosers. Yeah, Grubhub.
Grubhub.
Uber Eats.
Is it in you?
Is it? So you just had a birthday.
Oh yeah, I know.
Do tell.
Oh man. I mean, I know I'm still pretty young, but I know people.
How old are you now?
I am 30.
Oh shit, you're old.
I am 30.
Shit, you're old.
I know I may be old, but my wife says I'm hot.
What the fuck was that?
I don't know.
You just bit the air. Did I talk about the zombie thing?
The what zombies?
The flirting with a zombie?
No, I don't think so.
Okay,
yeah,
so
besides pissing on walls.
No, like this is like a whole other episode. I'm pretty sure I talked about flirting with zombies. That just reminded me of it. You know, like say, you know, we live in a post-apocalyptic world,
right?
And you know, zombies and people procreate. You know, they bump uglies. You know, so you find yourself a sweet little zombie and she looking bad. She a little beat up, but she looking bad. Like she a bad bitch. She the baddest zombie in the zombie apocalypse, right? And you know they're a little aggressive because they're zombies. You know, and then you know you gotta kind of like restrain her so she doesn't like bite you and stuff. So she'll be like, blah, 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 and you're just like thinking she's flirting with you, and you're like, rah. That took a long build. It really
that actually reminded me of the worst zombie movie I ever watched. It was with Joey, like our little pal Joey.
Yeah.
I mean, if he ever watches it, I think he'll probably remember. You ever heard of this one zombie movie called Zombie Strippers?
Yes.
Fucking terrible ass
I
zombie
didn't
movies.
even make it 5 minutes through. You know, I still haven't watched Two Girls, One Cup yet, like all the way through.
Oh yeah,
we were supposed to do that.
Yeah, we were supposed to do that. I mean, if you want, we could do that right now.
No thanks.
Okay.
No thanks. Like I do want to sleep after this, so
don't want to have nightmares when you're
no
sleeping?
nightmares. Thank you very much. I have enough of those anyways. You know what I'm saying? How do you feel about porn?
I mean,
that was a really weird segue.
I mean, I'm married. So
okay, so that even better. What do you think about porn? Like as a married couple.
No, we don't. Well, I mean, we
okay. You're married.
Yeah. So you make it sound like if we still watch it together or something.
Well, I mean that's still.
I mean, I know there's couples that do that.
I've done that. Quite a few people.
Quite a few
people. Anyway, that's beside the point, guys. So
exposed.
Okay, so like say you know you get home from. This is obviously a different scenario because obviously you guys work together.
Mm-hmm.
But say you get home from work early, right? You want to surprise her. Yeah, let's go get dinner. Let's do this, whatever. You want to surprise her. So you come in, and you hear these noises coming from the bedroom. And it's just like a dude, like, and you know, the girl, like, you know, and you walk in, and she's watching porn. And, like, just kind of having a blast with herself. You know what I'm saying? Having a private moment. How would you feel? Would you be jealous? Like, would you be like, why do you need porn? You got me.
Right.
Like, what's your take on it?
I mean, first of all, I would not take it serious. Like, I mean, I'm a guy that never takes that much, like, feel like that's serious. So, like, I probably would laugh about it.
Okay, but, like, would you laugh, like, like, in the moment, would you laugh? Would you, like, open the door and be like,
it was more like, oh, you're watching that.
Right, like, I don't personally know what I would do. I've never had to deal with that situation where, like, I walk in on it. Like, but I feel like, I don't know, discovering yourself is a natural thing. Like, you know, getting to know yourself really well is a natural thing. I always go on based on the saying, you can't pleasure others if you can't pleasure yourself. Right? Am I wrong? Because I'd be just... It's not about me. Let's not talk about that. Let's not talk about that right now. But I do know some people who are like that.
Right.
Where they, like, get super offended because their partner watches it.
Right.
You know, but, like...
I mean, because at the same time, I can understand because, like, you know, if you know, the, you know, other half has what was that called, self-conscious of themselves, like, oh, you're just watching this because, you know, this lady has a, you know, big ass, big titties, whatever the case.
Right.
I could totally understand why.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
That's one thing. Like even out of like her respect, I wouldn't watch it anyway. Even like during the middle of sex. I mean, because for one,
well,
like,
I mean, I don't. Can you do that? Is that a thing?
I mean,
can you like while you're going at it?
Yeah,
you just like
do that.
Hold on, and then you like take out your phone and you just start watching it.
I mean, maybe if you had it on the phone, or maybe you just put it on the laptop and you just place it on the table or something.
You know, I found out that I have screen mirroring on my TV.
Screen mirroring? Oh, yeah. And those TVs have those these days now.
I'll let you guys finish that one. Yeah. No, I don't know. I feel like porn is a very like I wouldn't say natural because it's not technically, but like. It's a normal thing. Like,
I mean, sure, yeah, it's normal.
Yeah, hey, for me, you know, watch shit. You know, I don't have, like, a fucking canon.
Right.
You know, so it's like, if your thing is canons, but, you know, we're together, like, I mean, I guess watch your fucking canons,
right.
You know? I have things I like to see that I probably will never actually see in person.
Yeah, we were younger like that.
Yeah, and we watched some wild shit.
Right.
Like, you literally watched... 2 Girls, 1 Cup to completion.
No, but
like
the funny part is you know, I'm actually really wanting to tell this story that you always love telling us. That one video that.
Oh.
Oh my god! This is so funny right here. You know what's weird? Watching porn with a whole group of your friends at the same time.
I feel like more people have done that than they're willing to admit have done that. You know,
right.
Like. I feel like that's, like, more normal than anybody makes it seem. So, to preface, we were all teenagers. We were all some fucking horn dogs. We really were.
If teenagers know, you know, because...
Yeah.
It happens...
Trust me.
It happens in the certain life of puberty.
Yep, we all know you do it. It's okay.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Just make sure you clear your history before your parents find out.
Please, dear God, clear your history. I didn't do that once. And, like... I didn't do that once, and my mom was on the computer. All I heard from the other room, who's looking up cheerleaders? My fault. My fault. I didn't know how to clear history at the time. I was like 13. But anyways, so there's this video I found. It was like moms teach teens or some shit, you know, where it's like the mom and the daughter double team somebody. Yeah, I was very into that kind of thing. Not just like the double teaming women double teaming a guy. Moving on. So, like, it starts out where the mom like brings her boyfriend in, and she don't speak English, so like it's kind of hot. I'm like, man, I don't understand this, but I'm with it, you know. So they start going at it on the couch, and you know they're doing their thing. She's into it. She's like, you know, really getting into it. And then he turns around. He's like, "Oh, who's in the room?" And she's like, "Oh, mi niña," like her daughter. And then he's like, "Oh, okay." And then she's like, "Come on." And so she brings him in the room. She's sleeping. And then she was like, "Go ahead." And like he starts eating her out. And the daughter wakes up. She's like, "Mamá, ¿qué es eso?" And I fucking kid you not, this man comes up for air. And he's like, "Your mother said it was okay." Wait, it gets better. So she's like, she looks at her, and then she's like, like, the whole fucking. So there was a point when I was watching this video for the first time where, like, I wasn't even interested in finishing. Like, I wanted to see if it changed at any point in the video. Like, did the expression? She kind of reminds me of Bella from Twilight.
Yeah.
You know, where she like has like only one expression for like 4 movies.
Yeah, literally just straight. I'm like,
that was her, but she was,
no, picture that face.
Like, and then like the mother's like in the background, just you know, getting into it, right? And then there was a point where they switched, where the mother was with the guy, and she's, you know, getting into it. This bitch is in the background. Like, I will never forget because I explained it to them and they didn't believe me. So I brought this shit up, and to this day, more than 10 years later,
it was all 5 or 6 of us there.
Dude, and more than 10 years later, we still talk about this fucking video
because
as
it's
if it was
so
yesterday.
Fucking funny.
It was,
and I don't even know what's more hilarious, like the video or all of us watching it on the same time.
Like a group of teenagers just like watching this shit. Well, okay, because like this was for a scientific perspective that we weren't just like
this is for educational purposes.
Educational purposes only. So like we weren't just like, hey guys, let's watch porn and jerk off together. Like honestly, I would have probably been down, but this isn't about me. You know, it's just like. It was like, okay, we all gotta see this. Like, this is, at best, like, C-class acting. Like, why?
The craziest, porn videos these days.
Honestly, that wasn't even these days. That was those days.
Yeah, those days.
Like, that shit was crazy.
Right.
What were we talking about that we were talking about porn?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Sorry. Sidetracked like a motherfucker.
You fucking sidetracked.
Yeah. How many times do you think we could say fuck before we get, like, taken off of YouTube?
I guess it all depends. Whoever reports it saying, like, these guys are nasty.
Fuck.
I watched other podcasts who use bigger words than that.
How bigger? Like, spelled bigger or, like a bigger...
Like a bigger bad word.
Gotcha.
Yeah, like I'm not gonna get into details now. But
I thought fuck was like the worst one. Wasn't fuck the worst one? I feel like fuck was the worst one. No. What could be worse than fuck?
I mean,
like cunt?
No.
Oh. Give me a second.
I already know, but I'm not gonna say it.
Shit?
No.
Bitch?
No.
Fuck? I ran out of words.
I mean, there's gonna be some podcasts of how you use like racial words and
stuff.
Gotcha.
Derogatory term.
Yeah, derogatory words.
We don't do derogatory.
No.
We almost did that one time by accident. It's not on YouTube, guys. I promise. we edited it out a long time ago. It was like one of the first episodes of the 3 count.
Oh, okay, I remember.
Yeah, I think it was like episode 2 of the 3 count.
Yeah.
That we did that.
Yeah.
Like. It was quick. That was quick. Didn't take us very fucking long.
No, right.
Any hoosers.
They're gonna look at us differently now.
No, they really are. They're gonna be like, wow, these guys really are fucking...
Like, uncut.
Like uncut, Stop.
Where's my stop sign?
Stop it right now. Cut it out. Just back to the topic. What was the topic?
It said something about, like, would you be okay, or how would you react if
your spouse
watches it?
Yeah, like, would you be jealous? Would you...
No, I mean, I'll find it hilarious, depending on what they'd be watching.
Hey, walking in. Haha. Shut the door. Like,
oh, haha, you're watching it.
Like, okay. I actually, so fun fact, me and my ex, when we lived together, she actually walked in on me watching one, but, like,
You actually watched it?
Yeah, absolutely.
When she's gone.
I just finished, and she, like, the door swung open to the bathroom. Like, I'm, like, mid, like, like, and, like, the door just swings open, and so I had to, like, throw my phone. I literally took my phone and just, like, slammed it on the fucking floor.
Right.
I didn't want her to see what I was doing.
Yeah.
I mean, there was obviously a mess.
Yeah.
That was made. Sour cream and onion chips all over the floor. I had to play it off somehow. I spit. I fucking spit on the floor. I kid you fucking not.
Oh, honey, what?
I kid you not. So this is how it happened. So I reach the level of completion. The door swings open. I throw my fucking phone on the ground, and I'm like onto the floor. It was the only thing I could think of at the time. Right. Post-nut clarity is a bitch. I'm sorry. Like, I had to explain that. But if that doesn't kind of answer the question, I think porn is perfectly fine.
Right.
You know, hey, everybody's got a thing.
Yeah,
right?
everyone would have a thing.
Right, like I'm not gonna ask somebody to put on leather and choke me.
Right.
With
I mean,
their foot.
there'll probably be some relationships that can take porn as
absolutely
as an affair. I mean,
yeah, absolutely.
yeah,
absolutely.
they'll take that as an affair. But
Well, like I said, I know people who are actually like that, where they get offended because their partner watches porn.
right.
It's so just, it's not very 2024.
All right.
You know, we're sex positive in 2024.
Yeah.
Sex positive. Not to be confused with any other type of positive.
Yeah, but speaking.
Mamá, ¿qué es eso? Your mother said it was okay.
Man, one more thing before we skip on over, but there was actually another video that I don't know if you've ever seen this before.
I probably have, let's be honest.
But I think it was an ad or a sneak preview when I was watching back at the time. It was like fucking, you know, the daughter walks right in, and then, or she brought her boyfriend in, and then the mother was all like, "Oh, you guys are just hanging out," and then, you know, the daughter forgot something in the car, I guess, and then I think it was something like that. She goes out in the car, and the boyfriend and the mom are like fucking talking and shit, and next thing you know, they just already escalated in the fucking.
Jesus Christ.
And then she walks, and then the daughter comes back, walks right in, and then she tells the mom, "Mom, what are you doing?" And then while she's getting fucked doggy style, she's like, "That's okay, honey. I just want to make sure he's right for you."
You know, yeah, I really gotta.
What?
I really gotta give it to these porn directors. Their storytelling is fucking.
They have quite an imagination.
No, they really do. It's fucking phenomenal. Like, just there was the one. It's all over Facebook still, I think.
Oh, really?
Where like the guy's like taking a bath, and it's a small bathtub. He's taking a bubble bath, and the lady walks up, and she has the whistle, she has the bathing suit, and the little lifeguard thing.
I know what you're talking about.
She's like, "I'm the lifeguard. I'm here to make sure you don't drown." He's like, "But I'm taking a bath." And then she like blows the whistle. She's like, "There's sharks in the water," and he like, like what?
Right.
Phenomenal. And the fact that they're so just like into this whole scene is crazy to me. Like, at that point, just fuck. Like,
Right.
Don't even give me a story.
Right.
I'm not invested. You know, I'm more of an emotional guy, so like,
Yeah.
I invest in the story.
Right.
I do watch it for the plot. If it's a good plot, I'm gonna have a good time. Like,
I just couldn't take none of those plot stories. I just find them more comedic than,
absolutely.
than pleasurable.
A lot of them are ridiculous. Like, and I think that's a part of it. Honestly, is like, it's funny, but it's like, you know, it's gonna be a good one if it's funny, but it's a good plot.
Right.
You know, like, hey, why not?
But
I will say for the record though, I've never gotten head that quick in my life.
Right.
You know how quick it like escalates in porns, where there's like they're talking 1 minute and then the next minute, it's like, you know. Can I do that on YouTube? Am I allowed to?
I don't know. See what happens. But speaking about, like, you know, how we were trash talking Uber Eats and DoorDash and delivery drivers and whatnot.
Yeah, let's
besides
let's
all that,
segue
you know what
away
makes
from...
it? Yeah, all the adultery stuff over there.
Yeah.
But you don't know what's fucking worse than that? Besides the shitty driving and the shitty, you know, app? The tips.
Oh, yeah,
Do you
absolutely.
do you guys ever find tipping necessary?
That's such a tough one, because I've worked in hospitality, and like, as much as I liked getting tips, it's like, looking back on it, obviously at the time, if somebody didn't tip me, I was pissed. Like, I just did all that and I didn't get a tip. But hear me out, right? Looking back on it, like, the reason tips were so important, like, in jobs like that, is because, like, the employer doesn't pay enough.
Right.
You know, and it's like, me as a consumer, or you as a consumer, or you as a consumer, why is it our responsibility to cover those wages? Like, it's not our responsibility. We're out to eat. Like, if you give a shitty service,
You're right.
you don't deserve a tip. And it's like automatically assumed that you got a tip.
Right.
You know,
especially like in restaurants. Like
yeah.
to me, like it all depends. I'm a cheap guy.
Yeah, of course.
So I'm gonna be straight up honest with you. I am a cheap guy.
We know you are.
I am very, very fucking cheap. To the point that like, even if you give me like a good service, the possibility of me giving you a tip is kind of slim. But I might throw in a couple of dollars.
Yeah, like next to none, but you'll do it. See, I tip. I do. I like tipping. I feel like it's one of those things where, especially like you plan on going back there and like the service was good.
Mm-hmm.
You want to get that service again.
But now
you scratch my back, I scratch your back, kind of deal.
Right. But then now it's like tipping's everywhere.
Oh yeah,
tipping is now everywhere.
So I'm gonna give you 2 examples, right? Because you're absolutely right about tipping being everywhere, and I'm gonna explain why. So I went to this diner, Huck Finn.
Mm-hmm.
Me and my daughter go there for breakfast, or we did during the summer because obviously now she's in school. We can't do that.
School's back in session.
Yeah, so we would have to go like on a Saturday or something. And I'm not going to Huck Finn on a Saturday. Oh, so we would go and we would eat, and there was always this like super nice waitress. She was fucking aces. Like her grandchildren are like graduating high school, and like I know shit about her and she knows shit about me. Like we conversate, but I always like getting her table because like I know I'm gonna have good service.
Right.
And I always tip her, and I always tip her good because like she's a good waitress. But then there was another pizza joint, Connie.
Yeah.
Where the waitress, she just like walks up, she's chewing a gum, smacking it, and then instead of like introducing herself, she just like looks at us and is like, and like points at her name tag, and I'm just like, okay, right. Like, and she's like, what do you want? Like,
yeah. What's up, Doc?
Like better service. That's what we want. Like
the
fuck, that's crazy. Like, at least say your name.
Right, say your name. Introduce us.
Yeah, like I'm not expecting you to. Like I'm not expecting like top notch service. Right. I'm really not. Like, but like that was crazy.
I mean, yeah, neither do I. But if you're gonna take like a whole fucking hour or some shit. Like,
oh yeah, that too.
Yeah.
That too, absolutely.
Yeah, so
like hey, I get it. Sometimes we get shit that like it takes longer to cook.
Right.
Did you know Little Caesars does the tip thing now?
Yeah, and that's another thing that I would like. Now fast food restaurants are doing tips, and I'm like, why should I tip you? And that's even your fucking job.
Exactly. Like, bro, I went to Little Caesars yesterday, and I got a pizza real quick. I was hungry. I wanted to get something quick, so I stopped at Little Caesars. All she did was turn around, grab the pizza box, put it on the counter, and ring it up. What the fuck you need a tip for?
See, like,
what is that?
Like, that's your job. Your job is supposed to like turn around and give you the pizza.
You literally did nothing above and beyond like that would warrant a tip. And I'm like I said, I'm quick to tip. I really am. I tip my barber a lot more than I should.
Right.
Like he's a good barber, but like I over tip,
Right.
I'm trying to think of the other things that I tip for.
Like even Subway's tip.
Yeah,
like,
but okay, so like Subway, it's a little bit of a different story because
okay,
I guess Subway it's different because like they're actually like hand preparing your food,
right?
And like the guy, I don't know if you've been in the one right here,
yeah,
the African guy that works there,
yeah,
like he's like straight from Africa. He's, he goes to so I make friends with everybody. The African guy from Subway, I actually made friends with him.
Yeah.
He was telling me that he goes on vacation to Africa like once a year.
Yeah.
And that he works like 7 days a week here.
Yeah.
And then he said America's a prison, and Africa is not because in Africa they have no money but they're happy.
Yeah. And
here we have money but like everybody's miserable, and he couldn't be more right.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like we're fucking chasing the almighty dollar.
Yeah.
But anyways, I tip him. I like him.
Yeah.
He makes my sandwiches perfect every single time. And I've been to Subway where they fuck up my sandwich.
Oh, yeah, okay. Then.
They don't get it.
Yeah, I usually go. I like going over there.
I guess it depends on the situation is unique each time. Unless it's a fast food restaurant. And like...
Although that, Subway's been... although Subway's been trending from that one worker who's been literally prepping the food, like, barefooted.
Oh, I did see that.
Yeah, you did see that?
Honestly, at this point, like... If they're barefoot, it's probably going to be a good sandwich. I'm not going to lie. It's probably going to be a really good sandwich.
Yeah.
Like, So,
but like, yeah, sure, Subways can be a different. But to me, it's like, dude, making the sandwich is your job. So
yeah,
it's like,
it is.
why should I
It
tip
is
you
technically your job.
for just doing your job?
Yeah, see, I
I mean,
think
it's not
when
like that. You're gifting it to me, or you're just
it's
like,
not like a sandwich made from God himself.
yeah,
Yeah. I think when it comes to like Subway, or well, that specific guy at Subway, I'm more tipping the experience.
right,
Like, I have a good time every time I go in with him. Like, me and him, we talk, we chat, we back and forth banter. We have a good time. He knows he knows my sandwich, so that's pretty fucking cool.
right.
I like the guy.
Oh yeah, I mean, I know who you're talking about. He knows how I like my my foot sandwich.
Like, he's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
I walk in, like, as I'm walking in, he's already preparing the bread and the meat, and he's like, "How you doing, my brother?" Like, was that racist?
I mean,
But like, you get my point.
Yeah.
Like, he knows I'm coming.
yeah,
He gets my shit ready, and like, he knows what I like.
yeah,
So I'm paying for the experience.
right.
I'm tipping the experience.
Right, but then what's also ridiculous to me about tipping is
Uh-huh.
also involves with the apps that I've been going off about.
Oh fuck yeah, dude.
Is it really necessary to put in my fucking tip after I ordered?
Yo.
It is not necessary. Like, it's necessary if you can tip when you actually have your food.
Yo.
And tipping should actually be like that. Like, you should tip as soon as you get your food. So that way you can make your decision and say, okay, how much should I tip this guy depending on how fast he came over here.
Exactly.
I should not fucking put in no tip for that.
Some of them do offer. I don't know if they do it anymore. I know Grubhub doesn't, but they used to offer to where like you could choose to tip later. But I don't think they do that anymore.
No, it's more like tip him right.
Yeah, like you gotta
right
tip
now.
it like right away. Like
Yeah,
what
I'm
I
never
used to
fucking
do is
tip.
I used to wait
Yeah,
until like I wanted to see how good the service was, and then I'll tip them.
yeah.
Because it's like you're not
And that's how I
supposed to
would
get
do
a
it, too.
tip because you're doing the job.
Right, and apparently I feel like apparently I did see a few, videos of,
Yeah.
of POVs of people doing their, routes.
Yeah,
And apparently they can actually see how much the tip is.
that's
And they can
crazy.
choose, and they can choose to either deny it or just be like, "Fuck it, I'm just taking my time with this."
Yeah, that's crazy because like a tip isn't supposed to be your income. That's because you excelled at your job.
Right. I mean, you guys are already getting, a decent amount for just getting paid to do your delivery.
Exactly.
Well,
no,
I mean, I don't know how much
I don't
the
think
percentage
any,
is.
I don't
right?
think any delivery driver is
Right.
getting paid good to do their job.
Well, not good, but like maybe
Yeah,
like
they're-
a decent
they're
percentage.
making
Because
ends
I know
meet.
like a good percentage is going to go to the
Look,
app in general.
They wouldn't be doing it if they weren't making enough.
Yeah.
Am I right?
Yeah.
Am I right? Am I right? Right?
Right.
So it's right,
Right.
right,
Right.
right.
Right. The video of the day is
Some fucking grade A acting. It really is.
but tipping should only be optional
No,
after when you
it
get
really
your food.
should. Like it should be based on their performance.
Yeah.
That's what a tip is.
Yeah.
It's based on the performance of the person doing whatever service they're doing. Like, I'm not gonna tip a barber an extra $10 on a $20 haircut if they fucked my hair up. Like,
Right.
no, I'm gonna give him his $20 because I obviously already paid for the service. But like,
Right. Don't expect a tip. 'Cause
exactly,
you fucked up
like like fuck,
my hair. Right.
like
Like you know he fucked up. You know he fucked up.
exactly. Thank you.
Like-
Finally, somebody agrees with
Right,
me
like
on this.
that's one harsh reality that people don't want to do. Like they don't want to admit
Yeah.
that what they did was they fucked up or they're wrong about it.
Yeah, and
You
even
know,
then, like there's people who like expect a tip.
Yeah.
Like
Like
That's-
you're taking your sweet ass time, like over almost
Right.
40 minutes to 50 minutes to bring my food, which is
Exactly.
like around the damn corner,
exactly.
and you still expect the damn tip.
Exactly.
I say,
like
hell
I'm
no.
not doing that. I'm not doing that because it's like the whole point of a tip is because again you excelled at your job.
Right, and 9 times out of 10 is that the driver's not moving.
No, exactly.
Like you're looking
They're
at the
really
app, and then 10 minutes
Oh,
later
when they
you're
do
looking
the
at it
little-
again. Yeah,
the little spinny thing on
Yeah.
the GPS.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like when
I've
you're
seen
looking at it, like maybe 10 minutes later, they're still in that same location.
Yeah,
Like what
exactly.
the hell you're doing?
Exactly.
Like I'm just like, nah. It's just so outrageous these days
It
of how
really is.
tipping
It is outrageous as fuck.
Like they will just tip over the smallest little things. Right here.
And then like some of them get like mad. Like I don't know if you've seen, but like they got it on Facebook where like delivery drivers like lose their shit or like refuse to give the food to the customer because the customer didn't tip them.
Oh yeah, like I actually did see something like that, but I think it was a pizza delivery guy.
Yes.
Who went into a lady's house who lives in a big fucking house.
Yeah.
And then lives in a big fucking house and orders it and doesn't get tipped. So, like, you're going off of a lady who most likely is making a good amount of money.
Right.
That didn't tip you, and she lives in a big house.
Right.
So I'm like, well, I'm not really expecting nothing. You know, not even from a rich person. I'm not
like
shit.
honestly, funny enough, when I was doing deliveries, like the people who were in these big houses and like just you could tell they had a lot of money.
Right.
They were the ones who didn't tip.
Really?
It was the people who like they were in small apartments or like you could tell it wasn't like they had money to spare like that, but they were still tipping.
Yeah.
It's the motherfuckers in the high rises in downtown Chicago.
Yeah.
That wouldn't tip. Yeah. Or they would give you like 25 cents.
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy.
Yeah, like if we're like treating us like the lower classes.
And stuff. Exactly.
Like if we were your butlers and
exactly, and that's why those people get. I was about to
like hold it.
I was about to condone a felony, ladies and gentlemen, and I am so sorry. I'm telling you,
at least you stop yourself.
Yeah, I need sleep. I do. I really do need sleep.
You need sleepy night
at some point. But I also gotta make a boo boo. So there's that. Yeah, make a boo boo, take a shower, go to sleep. Go to sleep.
But fucking, I know what you mean though. Like they would just treat us like if we were their butlers.
See, the crazy part is I did that one with like emotion, and I wasn't supposed to, but that's because I was gonna do the "let me kiss this," and then I was gonna do the at the same time.
Right.
So it came out to Hey, I would be really good at voicing over cartoons.
I would. I mean, there's times that I do random funny voices, and people always ask me.
I'd be doing that too.
Why aren't you doing voice acting?
I mean, because why aren't you? Like, well, you do what you're doing right now.
Yeah.
You talking to you just use like a different voice.
Right. Just use a different.
Like, give me like you're like an animated animal.
Animated animal?
Yeah, running from a bigger animated animal.
Animated animal? Like what type of animal?
I mean, you kind of just use your imagination on it, Give me a setting like you're a pug.
Mm-hmm.
And you're running from, like, a rhinoceros. But it's all animated, so it's funny.
Right.
Right? So, like, I want to hear your best, like, pug voice.
Man, how do pugs sound? Because I know pugs actually snort a lot of it.
Yeah.
Like, and then there's more like a, get away from this guy. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Get out of my ass.
Yeah. Yeah, basically. See, that wasn't bad. I kind of like that. That was good.
Yeah, I know.
That was good. I could be like a chihuahua.
I mean, maybe, like, I know last episodes ago, even like the old and original podcast ago, I think I did like a Mr. Rogers.
You did.
Like, hello there, Nathan.
That was good.
It's okay to feel sad.
I could do an Owen Wilson.
Oh, Owen Wilson.
Wow. Wow, that's amazing. Wow. I don't know what happened. Wow.
Sound like that one music.
Honestly, you know what? I miss Bob Ross.
You miss Bob Ross?
I miss Bob Ross. Wait, we're just gonna do a little dab right here of red. We're gonna make some auburn and with some yellow. That's okay if you mess up. There's no accidents, just happy mistakes. Like that guy.
Like that fucking guy.
You ever like try to do a Bob Ross painting?
I mean,
like where you like follow along to him painting.
I mean, I actually kind of did mess around like that a bit when me and my wife we were painting just a piggy bank.
Yeah,
they got one of those like fun little paint art piggy banks that you can paint whatever you want.
That's cool as shit. I've always wanted to do some shit like that. Like
right.
I tried to do a Bob Ross painting, but I had
and then heal my eyebrows to paint. Not like this.
No, I indulged a little bit in the devil's lettuce.
Oh, okay.
Right before I did it.
Yeah.
Because like my brother had told me about how him and his wife had did that, where they were like Toga, and and they did a Bob Ross painting, and like I was like, man, that sounds like fun, so I did that. You know, that was lettuce. Um, and I indulged a little too much.
Oh my goodness.
Dude,
Oh no.
I sat there watching the video for like 30 minutes before I realized I hadn't even touched the canvas.
Right.
I was just like, no, for like 30 minutes straight.
Right.
It's pretty great. It's pretty great.
I don't know, that sounds like more like my nephew.
Mm-hmm.
My youngest nephew, which is my sister's son.
Yeah.
He actually loves to draw.
Yeah.
And whatever he draws, he always sticks on my parents' door.
That's
and
awesome.
I'm talking like literally from top to bottom.
Jesus.
Like this kid literally loves to draw. Like even when my mom tries to like get rid of them all, he literally just gets up like, "Don't touch them drawings."
Where you
Don't
going
touch
with those, Grandma? You don't want to throw those away. There's no accidents.
And
Just
then
happy little mistakes.
that kind of reminded me of a Bluey episode. That when they're trying to draw a picture for their dads for Father's Day, and then and then the mother Chili just places Bingo's picture on the fridge, and then fucking there's Bluey from behind drops the cereal. That's basically how he will feel.
That's awesome. Yeah, that sounds about right.
But fucking no, it's not even from this side. It's also from the other side. That's how much he loves to draw.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's actually kind of fucking wild.
Yeah.
Like, I used to like to draw when I was a kid.
Right.
I don't know. I kind of just, like, stopped at some point.
Right.
I was like that, the drug awareness commercial.
Yeah.
Where, like, they're like, oh, what's wrong with her? And she's just, like, on the couch. And then she's like, oh, she started smoking marijuana, and that's all she does all day. And
I know
like,
the old commercial.
Yeah, and like, I kid you not, I'm still trying to find this woman's plug.
Right.
Because I want to feel like that.
Oh my god.
I really do. Like, I want to just...
reenact that one. What happened to Nani? He's been like this after he smoked marijuana.
I really want to feel... I want to know who her plug is, because that looks like fun. Like, just sitting there like...
Right.
I'm flat.
Right.
I don't know.
But,
I don't know. Who knows?
Right, but hey, I might as well get through this whole work week, and then we get to enjoy the Labor Day weekend.
Wow, Labor Day. I mean, this will probably come out like right before Labor Day.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, y'all enjoy your Labor Day.
You enjoy Labor Day.
3 days off of work.
I'm gonna go work and get paid like 2.5 times my regular rate.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah.
Yeah, I have to work holidays, asshole.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
I mean, my job ain't as like smoke and mirrors either. Fucking tell me why, like they like Well, you've been there before. Like,
yeah.
When it comes to every end of the quarter, they always try to push up the overtime.
Yeah, of course.
Try to get shit out of the way. Now recently, we've been catching up, and now there ain't that much work, but they're still trying to make us do overtime for barely any fucking work that's going on.
I mean, fuck it, just take the money and run.
Yeah, basically, but I still find it ridiculous. But
yeah.
But they always have us work on a Saturday on a 3-day weekend like that. But luckily, nothing yet. Hopefully not. Fingers crossed.
Well, because they have, it's like 24 hours in advance that they have to tell you?
No, it's actually a week, 2 weeks.
Oh, then you're good.
No, I think that's how the law goes. They're supposed to give us like at least two or a week prior.
Either way,
they can't just do it last minute.
Wait.
That would be last minute for them.
So it's Monday, right?
Yeah. No, today's the
No. I mean, this Monday coming up is Labor Day.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. So then you're good. It's already Tuesday.
Yeah.
See, guys? See? It's already Tuesday.
I always hear my coworkers like literally freaking out. We're not going to make us work Saturday. I'm telling them they can't do that.
Right.
They have to give us a week or two prior.
Laws are crazy.
They had this whole time to do that, but
yep.
I'm pretty sure that warehouse broke in 7.
Absolutely.
Here's a funny story about this. I'm gonna say the story right here. So we have new order picker machines. Like, we actually got brand new ones. So we used to have one that we had to bend our knees and place them on the pallet.
Right.
This time they actually have the ones that we can lift up the forks and then start off.
Oh, that's cool as shit.
So we got those, and we had to be retrained those, so that way we'll know which button to press.
Right.
And there's this guy who literally has been training this for years, and then he has like eyes like a hawk, and I kid you not, he has found he doesn't work for OSHA. Oh. Thankfully he does. He looks like he does, but he affiliates with OSHA.
Yeah.
But he actually found like at least 15. What was that word? 15. Fuck. What is that word? Pretty much 15 errors or something like that. Like, yeah.
Okay, yeah, that makes
sense. 15, 15 errors that would break the laws of OSHA.
Like the 15 things that could be considered like a near miss.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So
I get what you mean.
So he not only like he walked in like 10 minutes, he already found like at least 15 things.
I'm not really surprised.
And I'm just like, man.
Most places have no idea what they're actually doing.
Right. And he's obviously not going to report it, but But of course, if the employees were to do that, if they knew what was the law of OSHA was, and then they can actually go to OSHA, and OSHA can come right in whatever they feel like it without letting them know, and then there goes the company.
Gotta love OSHA.
Yep.
Super. But anyway, I think that's pretty much everything.
Pretty much it.
Right? Yeah.
Yep.
You boys gotta make a poopy. And just really, really tired.
I know you're tired, man.
Like,
and then,
I'm tired.
You gotta go to work always. Yep.
Yeah, you gotta go to work. I gotta go to work.
We all have to go to work, so for
everybody
go
to except for Labor Day. Some people
work your ass off.
Labor Day weekend.
Enjoy your 3-day weekend.
Yeah.
It's up to you guys. If you guys still want to work on the weekends, still hands off to you. Make that money. Make that bread. Buy on some stupid shit. Fuck all the important shit. Fuck the electric bill. Get some fucking video games. Just fucking with you. You want to go ahead and cut it off here?
Yeah, so we have been the Best Buds Podcast. Remember to follow us on Instagram at It's the Best Buds Podcast.
Like, share, subscribe. Press that bell notification.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye. This week's Best Buds Podcast is brought to you by the word and the word tipping. Remember, you only work your ass off and you finally get a tip. Highway robbery.